Introduction: The Architect of Presence, The Unveiling. There is a strange kind of haunting that follows most men through their lives. Not the haunting of ghosts, but the haunting of their own absence. They move, they work, they eat, they sleep, but they are translucent, a faint outline of a man who never fully arrived, a silhouette waiting for permission to step into his own skin. They search for a spark in the eyes of others because they have not yet learned how to catch fire on their own. You didn't pick up this book because you're broken. You picked it up because you're tired. Tired of the static. Tired of the low-humming misalignment. Tired of living like a radio tuned between two stations. Your outside world looks fine. Your inside world feels like interference. This chapter is the beginning of the tuning, the unveiling, the return. Most men start at the finish line. They want the trophy without the training. They want the crown without the kingdom. They want the respect without the reality, so they reach for shortcuts. Attraction: they memorize scripts, hoping charm can replace substance. Status: they buy the watch, hoping metal can replace identity. Respect: they raise their voice, hoping volume can replace presence. But these are costumes, and costumes always slip. The world doesn't need another actor. It needs a man who has stopped performing. This isn't about teaching you how to play a role. It's about killing the performer so the man can finally take the stage. We are not here to add layers of game or tactics. We are here to take a sledgehammer to the insecurities, the approval-seeking, and the hollow habits that have been muffling your true frequency. Modern example: a man walks into a bar rehearsing lines. Another walks in with nothing rehearsed, but everything aligned. Guess who the room feels? What happens when you stop chasing and start centering? The world stops being a predator and starts being a playground. Gravity over grasping. You stop reaching for validation. You become a gravitational force that others naturally orbit. Response over reaction. Life will throw punches. Most men flinch. You will learn to slip the punch and counter with composure. Silence over noise. A loud man wants to be noticed. A solid man is impossible to ignore. Presence is not performance. Presence is density. It is the quiet weight of a man who no longer needs the world to confirm he exists. Fair warning: this journey is a refinery. The heat is high because the goal is purity. I'm going to ask you to look at the parts of yourself you usually hide behind. The good guy persona, the tough guy facade, the agreeable mask, the curated identity, and the socially acceptable version of you. We are going to strip away the you that was built to please your parents, your boss, your dates, your culture. What's left won't be a new version of you. It will be the original version. The one buried beneath years of conditioning. The one who doesn't need to ask for a seat at the table because he owns the room. Modern example: you've spent years being the nice guy, hoping kindness would buy connection. But kindness without boundaries isn't virtue. It's self-erasure. This chapter is the beginning of your reappearance. You aren't here to learn how to hunt for what you want. You are here to become the kind of man that what you want is already hunting for. This is the inversion, the turning of the tide. The moment the world stops being something you chase and becomes something that responds to you. Presence is not pursuit. Presence is pull. When you stop trying to be chosen, you become the chooser. When you stop trying to impress, you become impressive. When you stop trying to be seen, you become unforgettable. This is the threshold. Once you cross it, you cannot go back. The transformation doesn't happen when you finish the last page. It happens the moment you decide that good enough is no longer an option. It happens the moment you stop outsourcing your worth. It happens the moment you stop negotiating your identity. It happens the moment you stop dimming your fire to make others comfortable. This chapter is not an introduction. It is an invitation to meet the man you've been keeping in the shadows. The man who has been waiting for you to stop performing. The man who has been waiting for you to stop apologizing. The man who has been waiting for you to stop shrinking. The man who has been waiting to finally step into the light. You were never meant to be a ghost in your own life. You were meant to be the architect of your own presence. The man who doesn't chase the world, but the man the world cannot help but feel.